So this is my first time doing a tutorial. This might not be good, or I hope this is good. And then I just started producing like a year ago. I'm trying to I learned a lot from other producers on like YouTube videos and stuff, so I'm trying to give back a little bit. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do pitch bend and Ableton using Serum, and I guess it's the same with using FL Studio or whatever. It's just gonna be something similar. So let's get started. Alright, so we're just taking this High on Life lead melody as the example, and let's hear the original first. So it's in Serum using like a super solid based preset. By the way, shout out Robbie Mendes. This pack is super good. Let's see. Alright, so the first one I'm trying to show you guys is using the MIDI note to do the pitch bend. So this gives you a lot more freedom in terms of like how much you want to bend it, and it gives you like just more control in general. So so let's hear the result first. So what I'm doing is so we changed the original MIDI a little bit by adding like let's see where it is. This note right here, which means it's bending from C#3 to C#2, and the way to do it, like you can't just add a MIDI note there. I mean, this is not C major, but like whatever. I'll just do this, or doesn't matter, I guess. So what we're trying to do is we open the Serum first and compare it with the original. What we did is let's see, the original one. Let's open it up. See, there's only mono but not legato. So mono means only one note is playing at the same time. So if you put mono on, it's like if you have one note playing and then there's another note that's overlapping, then the second note is going to be played. And then if you turn on legato, which means the note is supposed to glide into the first note is supposed to glide into the second note, if that makes sense. So, and then you're gonna like play around with the porta. Usually for the pitch bend and the lead, give it like 20 milliseconds, like 200 milliseconds or so, like 200 to 300 or something like that. You can play around with it, and what it does is it doesn't go immediately into the next, it doesn't go immediately into the next note. It glides into the next one in this amount of time. So that's what it means. So the results, we can just check that as well. Let's see. If we turn this down, it's gonna sound like this. So it doesn't exactly glide into that one. But if we turn it like turn it up too much, it doesn't really glide, because it takes 8 seconds to completely go into the next one. So that's way too long. So normally I would just put it like 200 something or 300, somewhere like that. And then you can also glide it into like some other notes. You don't have to do it by an octave. You can say it's like 2 octaves or whatever. So that gives you a lot more control, I guess. And that's my favorite way of doing that. And then there's another way. I'm gonna show you the second way, which is using the MIDI control. It's actually super simple. I guess we can hear the result first. Alright, so what we did here is basically you don't need to turn on the legato or stuff like that. You just need to turn adjust this. That means how many semitones it can go up. That means 2, and then it's bent up, it's bent down. You can do 12 semitones. I'm not sure exactly what this thing is called, but just need to adjust this thing. I think it's gonna be like the same in Silent One or whatever other synth you're using. And this basically means the maximum allowed semitones that are supposed to be pitch bending. So if you open up MIDI control, like right here, so go into that and Ableton, just do what's supposed to be note, and then you go into envelope, and then select MIDI control, and then pitch bend. So basically we're bending from 0 to the negative 8192. That's the maximum allowance. And if you set it to minus 12 semitones, that means it's going from like 0 to minus 12 in this case. So you could just do this, so it's just gonna bend it down like this. Say if you want to bend it up, we can also do something similar. Like we do 12, and then let's see. Open, bend up this thing instead of bending down. Oh wait. Can do this. Yeah, just something similar like that. So basically it's just using like this thing to do the pitch bend. And then the third one is using the Ableton automation, basically, and then you are automating a macro, or you can just automate all the semitones, but using a macro is easier. So we put all the like this thing using. So we use this macro 5 to control all of the semitones right here. So see, this is controlling all these, and then just set it up in the matrix like that. It's minus 12 to 12, and then we start from the middle, which is 0 in here. So that means we are going from 0 to like 12, or like up and down. That's the idea. And then we open up the automation lane in here. It's the macro 5. And then it was at 50, so that was like 0 in terms of like the pitch bend and semitones. And then we pitch it, if we want to pitch it down, of course, we do from like 50 to 0. So that's how that's gonna work. And then let's hear it. And of course, if we want to pitch it up, we can do like the same thing. Do it to 100. And it's gonna sound like this. So basically that's the three ways I'm going to show you today, because each one has their own advantages. But personally, my favorite one is just using the notes, so that's like a lot easier to control in terms of everything. And I guess that's it for today, and I hope this helped. Thank you.